Corneal reshaping therapy is an option for vision correction we offer here at Complete Eye Care. Traditionally, when patients come in, kids in particular, and they're nearsighted or myopic, which means their distance vision is blurry, there's the options for traditional correction, such as glasses or soft contact lenses. Corneal reshaping, though, is another option for therapy and treatment, and what this involves is a specialized lens mold that looks a lot like a small hard contact lens. These lens molds are slept in overnight, and while a child is sleeping with these lenses on their eye, their cornea is gently being reshaped. There's a distribution of the surface layer of the cornea, so when the child wakes up in the morning, they remove the lenses and can see clearly without the need for glasses or soft contact lenses.
When I start to formulate a therapy for these children in order to slow down their myopia, slow down their nearsightedness, it all begins with the customization of this lens design. The design has a lot to do with how these contact lens molds work. They're created in a fashion that when you put the lens molds on and the child falls asleep, they're starting to reshape temporarily the front of the cornea being that front surface on the front of the eye.
They're free from traditional correction methods throughout the day, but the biggest benefit to therapy is the ability to slow or even stop the progression of that prescription. As typically with kids, especially when they're nearsighted, their prescription will continue to change every year and get a little worse and a little worse. If we can control that or even slow it down, we give the patient the opportunity to not be at high risk for eye diseases that are associated with nearsightedness, such as glaucoma, macular degeneration, cataracts, and even retinal issues such as holes and tears.
You can kind of think of it as like an overnight LASIK procedure, LASIK laser procedure. In LASIK eye surgery, they flatten the front of the eye. In corneal reshaping therapy, we are flattening the center of the eye, thus creating a result in the morning that when those molds are taken off, that cornea is flatter and now vision is more clear.
If we stop wearing those lens molds, the cornea and the eye itself come right back to where they were prior to starting the treatment. We can never correct the vision and the prescription that has already changed prior to starting the therapy, but the hope is that we can prevent it from becoming worse. Over time, we always recommend to parents and their children that are doing this therapy that they do this therapy throughout most formative years of vision development. That would include through high school and typically college, those years that the vision is still the most likely to change over time. After that period of time, they can continue to do the treatment simply for the clarity and the refractive benefit of clear vision every day. They could stop the therapy because once they stop it, their corneas will come back to normal and they can then pursue traditional corrections such as glasses or soft contact lenses. And they may even be able to proceed with things like LASIK as their vision is stable and comes back to normal.
Corneal reshaping molds are a little different. It's a rigid gas permeable contact lens. You'd be really surprised on how well these kids do with these type of lens molds. They're smaller than traditional contact lenses, so they're really easy to put in, they're really easy to take out.
Feedback that we have from both parents and kids that do corneal reshaping is really positive. From the child's perspective, freedom from not having to wear glasses or soft contact lenses during the day is really beneficial, especially if they're active, they're in sports. And for parents, the worry is so much less because all of this therapy is maintained at home. The lens wear, insertion, removal, and care is all kept at home. So throughout the day, as your child is at school, at their activities, there's no worry about extra lenses for their soft contact lenses or their glasses breaking. Kids love this. They think it's great because they can have clear vision every day by wearing and sleeping in this lens, and the fuss and muss of having to deal with traditional correction methods like glasses or soft contact lenses just isn't there for them.